Hi, I'm going to be ranking Dauntless behemoths, because I've got nothing else to do. So, yeah, Embermane exists. It's kind of just there, I guess. Oh yeah, and I've put Bloodfire Embermane with Embermane, and I'm ranking them both together, because it saves time. I don't really like Boreas. I don't know why. I think it's just kind of a boring behemoth, and that's all I've got to say about that. Karabak is great. I love it. It's like a giant wasp. Well, it is a giant wasp. And even though I'm scared of wasps, I quite like Karabak. Now, Shavit, or Savit, or however it's pronounced. Hate it. Its design is fine, but it's so goddamn annoying when you're using a sword or any weapon that makes you dodge like a snail, because it attacks at, like, the speed of light. I forgot to rate Dead Frost Boreas with actual Boreas because I'm an idiot, so it goes in the same tier as Boreas. Okay, now on to one of the best looking behemoths in the game, Razorwing Karabak. It's just Karabak, but it looks cooler. It's purple and green, two of the best colours in the world. Fight me. Okay, now I'm putting every single Charog in the same tier, because they're all equally mid. My favourite out of the three is Sporestruck Charog, because it'll, like, shoot out fire or poisonous gas from out of the side of it, but if it's like the Firebrand Charog, if you get hit by the fire, you just get burned, and chances are you die. But with Sporestruck Charog, you have to stay in the poison so long before it actually starts to damage you, so I kind of like that better. Deadeye Quillshot is just Quillshot but worse, and that's about it. Togedora is cool. He's just a big monkey, which is cool. Urska, I don't really like. I don't know why, I just don't like its design. Skarn's fine. Yeah. Agaris is pretty cool. I like his design. I think it's quite good. And that's all I have to say about that. Every single Nasher can go in the bottom tier, because they're all equally bad in my eyes. Their designs are mid. I find them quite annoying, and yeah, they're pretty bad to me. Rift Stalker, to me, is quite annoying. Its design is fine, like it's just a middle-of-the-road design, but I cannot do with the thing where it just spawns like 5 portals in front of you, and then spawns like 5 copies of itself, and they all come out of the portal at you. I haven't really fought it much, so I don't really know how it attacks that well. So that could be one of the reasons I find it annoying. But I will say, its sword is pretty cool. Malkarion's fine. I mean, it's just fine. I like Chronovor's design quite a bit, actually. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty good behemoth. Kashai is sick. It's like a fawn beast or something. It's pretty kind of basic design, but I like it. I like that when you chop off its tail, it, like, regrows back. If you manage to chop off its tail. For me, I just can't half the time, because I attack it so much, and it doesn't break. I don't think I have a skill issue. I haven't fought a Lyra much, but I think its design is cool. Moonreaver Shrike is just Shrike, but worse, in my opinion. Just original Shrike is just better. All of the Nazagas can just go in Mino-like, because Mino-like, they just aren't that good. The only time they look half decent is when they bring out their spikes, like a Quillshot. That's the only time I'll say they look alright at best. Thrax is cool, I guess. Psyche? No, he's not. He's kind of mid. Rockfall Skarn is probably the worst Skarn variant. Sorry, it is the worst Skarn variant. They could have made like a fire one. That would have been cool. Cooler than Rockfall Skarn. Stormclaw just looks stupid, and that's all I've got to say. Flameborn Quillshot and normal Quillshot are both mid. They're fine. They're just not the best. I don't really like Drask very much. Thunderdeep Drask and Shadow Touched Drask are both better versions of Drask, but they're nothing more than mid. Shadow Touched Kashai and Lightbound Kashai are both really good. The only thing that stopped me from putting Lightbound Kashai in the top tier is the fact that I'm not the best at fighting it, and I find it quite annoying sometimes. Pangar is so good, and its roar is also so good. Listen to this masterpiece. It is such a good sound, and such a good behemoth. Helion and the other Helion, I forgot its name, are both mid. They tried to just be a fire version of Pangar, and they are apparently like a related species, but they are nowhere near as good as Pangar. The other Stormclaw is just as bad. Shroud is cool. Kind of reminds me of like a plague doctor. Rezakiri just tried to be Karabak, but is just worse. It's like Helion is just a worse version of Pangar. Rezakiri is just a worse version of Karabak. Flameborn Rezakiri is just worse. It's just a shroud with worse colours. No thanks. Scrave is cool. It's like a better version of Shrike. Valamir's fine. It doesn't really do much. It kind of just stands there and lets you attack it and then teleports every once in a while. Shrike is pretty basic, but I mean, it's fine. Not the biggest fan of Frostwolf. Again, it's just kind of there. Frostback Pangar is just Pangar with more ice. I mean, it's not much to it. They've just made an ice behemoth more icy. I quite like this Pokemon. Where did I get Pokemon from? Yeah, I quite like this behemoth. I quite like the attack where it just moves the earth and like makes like a staircase up and then pounces on top of you. It's pretty annoying sometimes, but it's quite cool. Best version of Skarn by far. So good. Honestly. I don't remember much about Phalanx, but it's quite cool. And I think it's man-made. I could be wrong. I said I don't know much about it.